Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hello and welcome once again to Quick Shot Reviews. Today's review is a film that got released during lockdown. It was the 2020 Polish slasher film called Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight, and it was released on Netflix. It is I thought it was really good. It's a nice homage to the classic slasher genre. But if you want to hear what my thoughts are fully on this film, then please join me for the main part of the video. In the meantime, click the like button, leave us a comment. If you've seen this film, let us know what you thought of it, and join us on all the social media channels, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight was directed by Bartosz M. Kowalski, and like I say, it was a 2020 slasher film released exclusively on Netflix. It's got a TV mature rating, and there is good reason for that because there is some boobs, which is again a nice throwback. As long as you can get the actors to do that, then why not? It is a huge throwback, and you could tell the director, the writers, were all horror fans and still are horror fans, hopefully, after making this film, because they did make a sequel. Haven't seen that one yet, but I do definitely plan on watching that. It stars Julia Wilanowa Naraskiewicz. Excuse the pronunciation of these names. Michael Looper, I can do that one. Wikoria Gilewska and Stanislaw Kipka, Sebastian Dila, Gabriel Muscala, Michael Zabroja, and Miroslav Zabraszczyk. Again, I am really sorry if I've made a hash of those names, but I really enjoyed this movie, and it is, as I say, a huge throwback. It's Polish slasher film, and it's centered around a bunch of internet addicted young people who are attending a tech-free camp, all being sent there by their parents because they're too addicted to their phones, to their technology, and all this kind of stuff. Of course, there is the good-looking girl, there's the troubled boy, there's the nerd, there's actually two nerds because there's one that's male, one that's female. But shortly after they arrive in the camp, they are divided into smaller groups, and we follow one of the groups, which, like I said, is centered around two girls and three boys, and is led by the leader. And they go on a 3-day hike. That is the aim. They find the remains of an animal, and it suggests that there's a large predator nearby. But they continue on as normal anyway, and they walk through the wilderness and they set up camp. One of the boys goes missing, and then they split off into even smaller groups to go and find the missing youth. We get to see that this youth is not with us anymore, but they don't, so they split off, and and things obviously get worse when people split off. If you watch Scooby Doo, you know how things go. But if you're a fan of the slasher film genre and horror movies in general, this has got a lot of practical effects. It's got, like I say, it's got a lot of nods to films like Friday the 13th and The Hills of Eyes. increasingly gory deaths throughout as well, and doesn't matter too much that they managed to ramp up the tension because there aren't too many surprises in this one. A lot of the complaints I've seen about this film are that it is predictable. And yes, it's predictable, but it is a love letter to the slasher genre as it is. So a lot of it is very cliche. And, I watched this film on Netflix with subtitles, English subtitles, but I listened to uh, the Polish actors being, acting in Polish, and it is so much better. Watch Squid Game with English subtitles and let the actors and actresses do their thing. So much better when you do that in a film. Um, so it's characters that quote things like Terminator. They use a lot of popular culture, and the director is very knowledgeable about the genre that it's trying to imitate, and I definitely recommend this one to fans. It's not going to burn down any doors in terms of the big names, but it is very much a fun movie to watch. So my suggestion for this one is go and give it a go because I don't think you'll be too far disappointed with this one because it is, again, I thought really, really good. So, like I say, it is the first part, and there is a sequel as well, which was released a year later. And yeah, I think you need to go and I think you should go and give this one a go. There's a few on my list that probably shouldn't be as enjoyable and entertaining as they are, and this one is one of them. And it knows that it's taking over um, the genre, and it doesn't care. It just does it anyway, and it's really good, entertaining. Anyway, so that is my review of Nobody Sleeps in the Woods tonight, a little known Polish film on Netflix. If you can find it, I would suggest that you go and watch it. Anyway, that is that, and there's plenty more to come on Cheap Shot Entertainment and Quick Shot Reviews in terms of movies that I've watched in the last couple of months because the cinemas are open again now, which is fantastic. And I'm going to try and mix in some old movies with some newer movies because we've been watching quite a lot of different stuff in terms of movies recently. So, yeah, we'll go with that. I will see you next time. Take care of yourself. This has been Quick Shot Reviews for Cheap Shot Entertainment, and goodbye.